Hello people, it's Carl here. It's the third week of the YDAN channel videos, and today we're talking about labelling and disability. And Aaron chose this topic, and Aaron is your Monday dude. So today we're thinking about labels, specifically disability labels. But there are lots of labels you can give to people and to things. So I'm making this video at about 5 o'clock on Wednesday, and Wednesday is meant to be my day to make videos, to publish videos, so people can label me as being late, which is an accurate label. Lazy is probably another accurate label used to describe me. But disability wise, I'm also labelled as disabled because I am disabled. That's why I'm doing this video, that's why we're all doing this video. So, is that necessarily a bad thing? That's more the question in my mind and in most people's mind. And that's something I'm going to try and talk about now. Cool. So, labels are descriptive. That's why you put them on jars. And I bet you heard of the tried and true saying where you say, label jars, not people. I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with that. It sounds good. It has a good intention, I suppose. But there is nothing wrong with giving someone a label in itself. Like I said before, I'm lazy, late, and disabled. They're not necessarily negative attributes, because you can give people labels and they can be positive attributes. You can say, oh, this person is driven, smart, whatever you want to talk about. And they're all labels. It's just what you intend the label to mean. So we're talking about disability right now, and if you say, oh, Carl, he's a disabled dude, he's also lazy, late, as Jared said yesterday, he listens to odd music, he also said all the girls love me, and that one's up for debate, but that's a good label if it's true. But they're all labels. So it depends on the intention you give the label. So if you just say, Carl, he's a disabled guy, that's not a bad thing, that's not a good thing either. It's just a label, a description. If I knew a guy called Jim and he had one arm, I'd probably describe him as Jim, the guy with one arm, blah 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 blah. And I'm not making a judgment call as to whether having one arm is a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a label. But it also annoys me when people say, oh, you can't call me disabled, blah blah blah, and they think disabled as a bad thing when it's just a descriptive characteristic. So I have no problem at all saying, if someone says, oh, Carl, he's the dude in the wheelchair, as long as they don't say, oh, Carl, he's the dude in the wheelchair, he's a total idiot slash annoying dude, blah blah blah. Because then that's just not calling me disabled, that's calling me an idiot, which is probably a lot worse in my mind. So we can also go back to talk about jars, and again, label jars, not people. That sounds stupid to me. I think we should label everyone. Label everything as well. It means you know what it is by looking at it. And that can be useful. You know, you don't write on a jar, garlic, open brackets, smells lots, but tastes good, close brackets. You just write garlic on your jar. And it's the same with disabilities. You shouldn't say, this guy's got cerebral palsy, open brackets, he's pretty dumb, she can't participate in the workforce, close brackets. That's a bad type of label because you're attributing negative characteristics to the label. And that's what I'm talking about. And does this make sense? I hope it makes sense. This is just my opinion. And I know Aaron was on Monday, he is anti-label. So I'm wondering if he labels jars or just doesn't label people. But we'll see. Different opinions are good, I suppose. They make the world go around. And you don't want to watch 5 videos of 5 people talking about the same thing all the time. Otherwise you'll get really, really bored. And we can't be having that because we want you to subscribe. And you probably already have. But there's a button up there somewhere. So you should click it if I made sense. I probably didn't make sense. But you should click it anyway. So do that, please. Cool. Thank you.